Very dangerous, very, very dangerous. A mistake away from conflict. It requires only one soldier who misjudges the situation, a border guard who gets overheated, and this thing could become extremely unpleasant. Look, it's an extremely dangerous situation, but here's the bottom line. If the West will not use military power, and the West will not use military power, and they're right not to in these circumstances, then Putin wins in the short term, but Russia pays in the long. This is a rerun of Georgia. It looked as though Russia had won and extended their territory, but in fact it was a diplomatic catastrophe for them, and in this case would be an economic catastrophe if the West acts. So the only answer now is diplomacy, but it's muscular diplomacy. Russia is very weak, their economy is very weak, the stock market is crashing. Russia must be made to pay a price for this, and that price will be economic and political and severe. The really important thing is that the international community is clear about what sanctions it will take and united in putting that forward to Russia. If Mr. Haig wants to go to Kiev, that's not a bad thing, but he must not speak just for Britain, he must speak for the entire international community. I think they're right not to take military action in these circumstances. I don't think that's an option. I don't say never, but I do say not now. My concern isn't with this government or that government. My concern so far is that what Russia needs to hear is an utterly united, utterly clear international community. I don't think that's been coming across yet. The key people in that are Mr. Obama and, in my view, Chancellor Merkel. Germany has always been in the traditional position where the Russians could divide them off with the use of the energy lever. On this occasion, Chancellor Merkel and President Obama are the two key voices that Russia has to hear. One speaking on behalf of the United States, of course, the other speaking on behalf of the European Union, both speaking on behalf of a united Western community. And here's the thing Russia doesn't understand. Europe has understood that in the modern age, the thing that matters, that decides the fate of nations, is the will of the people. Russia is still working on the 19th century principle that they have to exercise spheres of influence around them. Old principle, old politics, old way of doing things. Russia will pay a price in the long term for this.